Good morning, folks. The time is 10:31 a.m. Mountain Standard Time on the 10th of May, 2025. That's the year. That's right. And we also know that that is the 11th for my friends on the other side of the planet there, my friends in Australia, my friends in the Gold Coast, my friends in Sydney, my friends in Victoria, and my friends in Melbourne. How's everybody doing today? Not just the folks in Australia, everybody. Hope you're all doing great. My name's Lee. I'm the guy who started the group. Well, I thought it was funny. The group's so funny, we started it twice, friends. And you know, between those two groups, there are 725,000 amazing folks like you. And you, I know you're you, and I know you're amazing. And how do I know that? Because these groups were nothing until you came here. Now these groups are amazing. You brought the amazing. Therefore, you must be amazing, my friends. Thank you so very, very much. 725,000 people, more people than the population of many cities on the planet. Let's call us what we are, folks. The funniest city on the planet. Population, you and I. Funny folks in a funny place, making people laugh. And we're really good at it, my friends. That's why there's so many of us. We rock. So what are you up to, my friends? What's happening in your day? I'll tell you what's happening in my day. I'm doing what I was supposed to do yesterday. I'm pretty sure I'm getting a replacement TV to replace this TV behind me. This one's got to go, folks. It's run its course. It's starting to get splotchy, and I got a circle burnt in right where that coffee cup is. Time to e-cycle this one and bring in a new old TV. Why new old? Not because I can't afford a TV, a newer TV, just because I want a 3D TV. Because I am a movie nerd who happens to like 3D movies when they're done well. And I've got a stack of, Blu-ray discs, also a movie nerd, stack of Blu-ray discs that are in 3D. And I want to be able to enjoy them. I've got a beautiful TV in the other room. 65-inch Sony Bravia, 4K. It's not 3D though. So, every once in a while I could sit back here in the computer room, turn the lights off, and enjoy a 3D movie. Right now, it's just annoying because it's a 3D movie with a circle and a coffee cup in the middle, like a ghost. So that's probably what I'm doing. Actually, about 95% sure that's going to happen today. And it was supposed to happen yesterday. That's what I'm mentioning. And other than that, I have no real plans. The beautiful, wonderful wife, Wendy, she is going to the mall for a bit. She's got a couple things she's looking for. And then possibly going to bingo later on. I'm encouraging her to go. She never goes. And she likes bingo, right? She goes, but, it's been several years since she's gone to bingo. So why don't you just go? Why not, right? Enjoy it. She was thinking about doing it, so... Those are the plans in the Kempster household. What's happening in your life, my friends? I heard from Rose Glad yesterday. She told us that last night she was going, or yesterday evening, she'd be going for dinner with her daughter at the Kilauea Lodge. That's how you say it, right? Lodge? No, I think it's Kilauea. And that was for an early Mother's Day dinner. And that sounds like a great evening. I hope you had a fantastic evening. And I'd love to know what you're doing, my friends. What are you doing today? Why don't you leave a comment on this video? You can leave some photos if you want to, like photos of your day. That would be amazing too. We can talk about your day. We can share a couple of photos. But even just a comment. Say, hey, go in for a bike ride, or hey, I'm working today, or whatever it might be. It's more interesting than nothing, right? Want to hear about it, want to talk about it, leave a comment, and we'll talk about your day tomorrow, my friends. So I have a couple of great featured posts, or a couple of posts that are going to be featured once we feature them now. We've got one from Paul Bere, or Bere, B-E-R-E. I'm not sure how you're pronouncing that, Paul. And Lizzy Grin. These are two great posts that made me laugh. And both of them made me laugh right before I put the video together. Usually I have them from the night before. Something, I'll save them and make notes. I use these two. Well, not today. Today I found them right before the video started. I did have a couple of posts that I was gonna feature, but they were kicked to the side for these ones. So we're gonna start with Paul's post. We're gonna start with Paul's post. I'm gonna bring that up right now, and this is a good question because I don't remember any phone numbers anymore, and I don't have to. What's my brain doing? I don't. I haven't noticed any other areas improving. What's going on there, brain? Thanks, Paul. Thanks for asking the questions that we want answers to. All right, and the next one is from Lizzy Grin. You should recognize that name, Lizzy Grin. I've featured many of her posts before because she posts a lot of great stuff to the group. So here is Lizzy Grin's post, and never thought I'd see one. What a great photo, eh? What a great hairdo. I'm just jealous. Lizzy, thank you very much. Paul, thank you very much. Thanks for making me laugh, and thanks for making a whole bunch of other people laugh. And you know, folks, thanks for all the funny stuff you share. Keep sharing it, because that's why we're funny, that's why we're great, and that's why 725,000 people decided that these groups are, a great place to hang around, Oh, and folks, before we get on to the next thing where I get all confused and wonder where I am, just going to throw this out there. If you're going through the posts and you see a comment that is an obvious scammer comment, or just obvious that it's just obvious it doesn't belong there, and it's meant to scam or confuse people or whatever it might be, please, if you see 3 dots next to the person's name or the comment, choose report to admin or admins and mods. If your phone doesn't show that, you can also long press on it and the menu comes up and you can report them. And we get rid of them right away. We know that we're pretty good at making sure none of that garbage gets through as a post. But it's hard to keep them out of the comments without knowing about it. So if you see them, report them, and I promise you, we delete them. Just a little PSA there, and a request. If you see any garbage like that, make sure you report it. Now, don't report posts that you don't find funny because an admin found them funny, unless it's obviously wrong, because sometimes we make mistakes. But if it's just something like, I don't find it funny, I don't want to hear about it. I'm sorry. But if it's a scammer in the comments, 100%, please report it. Thanks, folks. Now, where am I? Okay. I told you what time it was. I'm pretty darn sure. I told you what the date was on this side of the planet, and on the other side of the planet, with my friends in Melbourne. And then I asked you about your day. And I told you about my day and Wendy's day, what we're probably doing. Told you about Rose Glad sharing with us that she was going out for a early Mother's Day dinner last night, or yesterday evening, I should say, with her daughter. Fantastic. I hope that was a great day, or great evening. And then we featured a couple posts. One from Paul Bere, or Bere, or however you may call it, however you may say your name, Paul. And one from Lizzy Grin. Both of them really funny. Both of them made me laugh, and I'm sure they made a lot of other people laugh. And then I had a little PSA there asking you to please report scammers in the comments. Please report it, and I promise you, don't report it to Facebook. Report it to us. We delete them. We ban them from the group. So yeah. So I asked you to do that. Please and thank you. And then I found myself here, and then from here, you know where we're going. We're going right to those bad jokes. My grandfather always said, when one door closes, another door opens. He was a wise, wonderful man, but a horrible cabinet maker. Why does NASA use Linux as an operating system? Because you can't open windows in space. If corn is used to make corn oil, and olives are used to make olive oil, what the heck is baby oil made out of? I'd love to see a forklift lift a crate of forks. It'd be so darn literal. It's like you're using the machine exactly for what it's made for. What did the french fries, gravy, and cheese curds say to the cook? Why are you poutine us all together? Did you know that it's really easy to cook a stir fry in a meadow? In fact, it's just like a walk in the park. Why didn't the teddy bear eat any dinner? It was already stuffed. I hired supernatural house cleaners. They call themselves the Ghost Dusters. Nowadays, investing in people is riskier than the stock market. What do farmers say to their cows at night? Go to bed. It's past your bedtime. I hope you like those bad jokes, because that's why I tell them. And I know a few of you do. That makes me happy. And if you've never chimed in, let me know if you like the bad jokes. I'd love to hear it. I know Corey likes the bad jokes. I know Rose Glad likes the bad jokes. I know Michelle Finnerty likes the bad jokes. I know my wonderful, beautiful wife, Wendy, likes that jokes, and she puts up with this all the time, right? And she still likes those bad jokes, so I know that. Two of those jokes, the first two jokes I got from my brother from another mother, friend since we were in Cub Scouts in grade 3, Manfred Kintop. Allegedly Manfred Kintop. No. Got the first two jokes from Manfred. Thank you so very much, Manfred. You know, hey, thanks, buddy. You know, I appreciate it. I put him on the spot this morning. I said, I got to get some jokes. Tell me a joke. And he told me a bunch of them. A few of them I've been used because we've told a lot of jokes here. Thank you, Manfred. I appreciate that very much. And then, actually, the first three jokes. Sorry about that. That's right. First three jokes. We had the Grandpa's a bad cabinet maker, the NASA, what is it, Linux, and then the baby oil joke. Those were all from Manfred. Then the one after that was from Mitch Hedberg, the late, great comedian Mitch Hedberg. That's the forklift with forks. And then, the next, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The next 7, my friends, came from a newer book that I've purchased. Not an advertisement. I am not affiliated, but you got to show your sources, my friends. Sorry, it's this camera. Dad jokes. From 500, so bad they're good. Dad jokes from Chartwell Books. Some good stuff in there. I appreciate what they put together there. So I'm not affiliated with them, showing my sources. So that's where I got the jokes. I want to tell your jokes. My friends. How can I tell your jokes? Well, you got to email them to me at jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. If I use them, I'm giving you credit. And, if you really want to be funny, because I know you're already funny, why don't you record yourself telling a joke? That's right. Record yourself telling a joke. Make a short video on your phone. And then you share that video to that same email address, jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com. And you know what? One of these days you're going to click on one of these videos and the joke segment's going to come up, and lo and behold, there's your beautiful face telling a joke, being funny. I want to do it, but I can't do it if you don't tell me your jokes. So, one, if you just want to send me some jokes, 100% appreciated. Send them in. Jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny. Hey, if you want to tell your own joke, that's appreciated. That's going to be amazing. Send that to jokes@wellithoughitwasfunny.com, folks. Let's do it. It's going to be awesome.
I've seen the style before. Terminal psychotic.
All right, folks, really quick. We have a great store where we've got these fantastic coffee cups. We've got hoodies. We got shirts. Heck, we got shirts. Look at this. We got shirts. This is my 3/4 sleeve rock shirt, like they call it. Why do I call it that? Because it reminds me of concert shirts that I used to get when I go to concerts. I still get them. I still go to concerts. That's what this reminds me of. We got shirts. We got hoodies. We got a regular t-shirt. I'm going to bring that up right now. You can see all 3 of them right there, my friends. They look great. They're great quality, and they're going to look good on you because you're already a gorgeous looking person. Gorgeous looking person. Great design. Wow. Unstoppable. Told you I got a coffee cup. I also got a 25-ounce to-go cup. Really good quality cup. Keep your hot beverages hot, your cold beverages cold, and look good and represent the group at the same time. What else do I have? Oh my gosh, my friends, you're not going to believe this. I got a tote bag. I'm sorry, I sound like an idiot. I got this great tote bag. That's Rose Glad there with her tote bag saying not only is it good for groceries, it's good for books. And as you can see right there, it's great for hauling around your rubber chickens. Thank you, Rose. That rocks, and you rock, Rose. Folks, check out our store. We got a lot of cool stuff there, and I'm sure there's going to be something there for you. And if you buy one of our shirts or our hoodie or one of those coffee cups, or we have a phone case, we've got stickers, let's see how you represent, my friends. So visit the store at store.wellithoughitwas.com. Anyways, folks, thank you for listening to my little spiel. I am not a good salesperson when it comes to selling my stuff. I can sell anything to anybody almost when it's not my products, but I'm just not good at this. I get self-conscious, and I don't know why, because I do stand behind it. It's all good quality, my friends. I think it's time I should be wrapping up the video, my friends. I started it late. It's just about 11 a.m. now, and I got stuff to do. I got to contact that person about that TV, and, I just got to get the day going. And you probably are busy too. So don't forget to let me know what you're doing, folks. Leave a comment on the video. Let me know what's happening in your day today. I want to share that. And, I'm going to repeat myself, but I do that all the time anyways if you watch these videos. 725,000 folks, man. Why am I saying man? I'm a child of the 80s. 725,000 folks, man. I can't believe how many people we have in these groups. And funniest city on the internet. Population, you and I. Funny people, a funny place. And we know how to make people laugh. We sure are good at it. And you make me laugh. Therefore, you make my day better. So thanks for making my days amazing, folks, because I'm laughing all the time. It's just amazing how much fun you folks can bring. So appreciate that, my friends. I'm going to be here again tomorrow. I really hope you're going to be here. And if we have a few more people, that's amazing. But if not, we're already amazing. We're already the funniest city on the internet. Population, you and I. All the love, my friends.
Well, I thought it was funny.
Well, I think it was funny.
Well, I thought 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 it was funny.